Hello there guys, Caliber here, and today I've come up with a new idea for a series I want to do, and I'm going to call it TF2 Weapon Concepts. Now, the first episode I'm going to do the Engineer because it's sort of my main class, and I've always kind of had ideas for new weapons for the Engineer, whereas with some of the other classes it takes me a lot more, thinking, because I don't really come up with new ideas for them. So what I've kind of decided to do is do a full loadout. Not necessarily these loadouts will have weapons that correspond with each other. Maybe the primary and the wrench in this example don't work very well, but it's it's just a weapon, an idea for each of the components that class uses. So we're going to go over the Engineer today, as I said, and starting off with the shotgun. Now, I've always wanted kind of a double barrel kind of shotgun in TF2, so that's kind of what I picture. For the rest of the series I'm going to try and get maybe like some workshop items featured in the video. I did for this video, but a lot of the workshop creators were being massive dickheads and weren't letting me like even talk about featuring their stuff in the video. So the first one, I'd imagine a double barrel shotgun, and the way I have it in my head is if you get like a kill, you get all of your metal, but you deal 10% less damage or 20% less damage because you've only got 2 shots. How much is, I don't know, not good with maths. So that's 66% less ammo in a shot, in a clip even. So a pistol. So the I kind of picture a pistol very similar to the Widowmaker. I'm working on the exact same kind of numbers and everything, but you're not allowed to use it with the Widowmaker, and that's kind of it for that. I'd like to have the Rescue Ranger and a Widowmaker pistol and just run level 3s with that, and I just think that'd be a really cool aggressive kind of setup, although I do think it'd kind of damage maybe the Widowmaker's kind of statistics. So what you do is lower the damage to that of a pistol, and then you like transfer it into the shotgun statistics and whatnot. So a construction pad things, I'm calling them DPs, I can't remember what the actual term is for them, but so all buildings cost 50% less metal to actually construct, like to make them, but not to upgrade. Upgrading is still be 200 metal to make, but it costs 100 metal to actually make them. But at the downside is you'd only have half the metal capacity in your inventory. So say you can place a sentry gun down for 100 metal, but then you have to go back and forth and get more metal. It's a bit of a weird one. I think it'd need a bit more balancing, but it's just concepts. They're not perfect. Now, a destruction D-pad. Now, no one ever really thinks of destruction D-pads. There's not even a strange version of it because you can't do anything with them. But so I have this idea. So when buildings are destroyed, you select to destroy them, not the enemy blowing them up. They deal blast damage very similar to maybe a mini critting rocket or something like that. Something with quite a bit of oomph to it, or even 4 rockets, just 4 normal rockets, because level 3s would deal like 4 rockets of damage, a level 2 would deal maybe like 1 rocket worth of damage, and a level 1 would just about deal 1 rocket of damage. And I think that would be really handy, especially for your sentry jumping. You'd be able to jump with it similar to rocket jumping, but at the cost you'd use 100 metal to detonate it, which I think is fair and good. Now, wrench. So this one I've always thought about. I always think the Engineer is way too slow. When getting to the front line, I need to get to the front line before anyone else, so I can get all my stuff up, get the teleporter up, so when the rest of my team join my casual game, they can teleport to the front line without having to waste time. So I've come up with the idea. So 30% speed buff whilst this wrench is so the whole statistic of work whilst this wrench is active. 30% speed boost for the Engineer, but minus 30% whilst moving a building, whether the wrench is out or not. And whilst repairing, you are not marked for death, but whilst the wrench is out and you're not doing anything with a building, you are marked for death. So similar to the escape plan, but apart from if you are healing a building, if you're whacking something, then you are not marked for death. and it doesn't have like a linger thing similar to the escape plan. It'd just be straight up. Yeah, there you go, brud. So yeah, that's been weapon concepts for the engineer. I did the whole class. I think next time I'm going to do maybe the soldier. Always had ideas for the soldier and I'd like to share them. Do tell me what you think about the series. I'm going to try and add stuff to it as I go along. Just trying to find workshop creators which aren't utter dickheads. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.